little learners, welcome back. I'm very excited because today we're going to do some Easter arts and crafts. You can see I'm ready with my bunny headband because our first project is going to be for our Easter baskets. And who brings the Easter eggs? The bunnies. So I brought my bunny friends here and my Easter egg tree to help me with this art project, but I'm going to set them aside because I don't want to accidentally knock them over. So I'm going to move them out of the way for a minute. And then we're going to get started. For this first one, you're going to need some paper plates. So I have 4. You're going to need at least 2 to start because the project that we're going to do, we're going to smash the plates together. So you need to have at least 2. We're going to start with just 1. And then you also need some paints. So I like painting. In fact, I painted that. That's one of my paintings. So I have lots and lots of colors of paint. So I've got out some of my colors. Here are light blue, bright pink, green, red, yellow, white, and then I have a bigger tube of turquoise and blue. So we're going to put some on our plate and then we're going to smush them together. So let's see, I'm going to do just maybe 3 or 4 colors because if I mix them all together, it's just going to turn brown. So here's some pink. And, ooh, that's bright. That's almost orange. I'll put some yellow on one side. See how that looks. And then maybe, let's see, another color. Let's do some, maybe light blue. And squeeze a little light blue. And then I think I'll just put a little bit of white to kind of spread it around. There we go. So you can see I have all of my colors here. Now I'm going to put the other plate upside down on top of it and I'm going to smush it around a little bit. So I'm going to put them together and I'm just going to smush them around like that. And then we're going to lift it up and see what it looks like. Oh, looks like I need to do some more smushing in the middle. Smush it a little bit harder. That's more like it. Look at how pretty that turned out. So I want to do some different colors. So I'm going to use another set of plates. I'm going to set these aside to dry. It's probably going to take all night, so I'll have to check on this tomorrow to finish it. So now I have my new plates. This time I'm going to do some greens and blues because blue is my favorite color. Whoop, got some on my hand. So I'm going to put a little green here and I'll do some more light blue. And some turquoise. And maybe some dark blue on this edge. Over here. Oh yeah, that's going to look great. And there they are. I'm going to put my 2 plates together and smash them together again. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, wow. You know what? That reminds me of Planet Earth. And later this month, we're going to celebrate Earth Day. So I'm going to let all these plates dry overnight. And then when they're dry, I'm going to cut them out in the shape of an Easter egg. So we're going to get ready for our next craft. And I'll be right back with that in just a moment. Okay, friends, we're back with our second Easter craft. We're going to make an Easter bunny and we're going to use paper. I chose pink paper. You need cotton balls. I just happen to have some different colors of foam, but you can use paper again if you want. Scissors. These are grown-up scissors. You need to use kid scissors and some glue and a marker. So first things first, we need to draw our bunny. So I'm going to do my best to draw the bunny upside down so that you can see it. So I'm going to start at the top of your page. And you're going to make the ears first. So we're going to start at the top and we're going to make the ears with 2 long curved lines. And then we're going to do the same shape again for the other ear. 2 long curved lines. And then to make the bunny's face, we're just going to do a big letter U to connect the ears. And then you can just draw a little connection in between. So now you have your bunny's face, and then we're going to cut it out very carefully so we don't cut our fingers. Remember, your thumb goes on top of the scissors and you push the scissors forward as you cut. And you turn the paper, not the scissors. Turn the paper. I'm cutting slowly because I don't want to cut my fingers, and I'm keeping my eyes on my paper. So there's my scraps. Now I'm going to cut in between the bunny's ears. And around the other edge of the second ear. Now that I'm done cutting, this still has some marker lines on it, so I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to glue it on the back side so you can't see the marker lines. And we're going to put glue around the edge. So we're going to do a line of glue right around the edge of the ears and the bunny's face, all around the edge, just like this. And then we're going to do cotton balls all through the bunny's face. So I'm going to put a load of glue in the middle, just like that. And then we're ready to glue on the cotton balls. So you're going to put cotton balls all around the bunny's ears like this. Oh, it looks so fluffy already. Just like a fluffy Peter Cottontail. And I'm going to finish doing the cotton balls. I'll see you back in just a minute with my finished bunny. Okay, I'm going to put on the last few cotton balls to finish our little bunny's face here. And there we go. So now our little Easter bunny's face is all set, but we need to give him the parts of his face. So we need to add eyes and a nose and whiskers. So I'm going to use my foam over here. So I'm going to set my bunny aside. And I think I'll do a little pink nose. So I'm going to flip it over and draw on the flat side. I'm going to draw a little triangle, kind of a roundy triangle. And that will be the bunny's nose. And then I think I'll give my bunny purple whiskers. So I'm going to draw some lines for whiskers, and then I'll just cut them in half to make the whiskers. And I think I'll give my bunny green eyes to make it extra colorful. So I'm just going to do circles for the eyes. And then we're going to cut all these shapes out. So I'll be right back with all the shapes cut out. Okay, so I've cut out my 2 green eyes and my little pink triangle nose, and now I need to cut my whiskers in half. So I have 3 long whiskers. We're going to cut it in half and count how many whiskers does that make. So I'm going to go right about the middle. It's okay if they're different sizes. So I'm going to cut those in half, just like that. And the last one. And let's count how many we have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whiskers. So now we're going to glue all of the parts of the face onto the bunny. So I'm going to put the eyes first. So we'll put one eye here and the other eye right here. Just like that. And then we'll put the bunny's little nose down here. And you want the triangle to be upside down to do the bunny's nose. And then we'll glue on the whiskers. So we're going to do 3 whiskers on each side. So I'm going to put 3 lines of glue for 3 whiskers. And we'll do 3 on this side. Oh, these are long whiskers. And then we'll do 3 more on this side. 3 lines of glue. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put our last 3 whiskers down. 1, 2, oh, that one's dripping. 3. And there is our Easter bunny. We have one more craft, so hang on while I put away these materials and get out the last craft materials. Okay, I'm ready with our last craft, and another sign of springtime and Easter are little chickies. So I found these little fluffy chickies, and they're going to be the inspiration for our art. And we're going to do this one on a piece of white paper, and you need a fork. And then you're going to need another plate so that you can mix some paint to get just the right color that you want. So I have 3 shades of yellow. I have bright yellow, I have dark yellow, and then I have golden. So I'm going to mix these on my plate, and we're going to paint a chickie on our paper using our fork instead of a paintbrush. So I'm going to put some bright yellow first. Squeeze out some bright yellow, and then I'm going to do some of the dark yellow. I'll squeeze that out. Oh, that's really dark. I don't think I'm going to use this color very much. I'm only going to put a little bit. And then some golden. Sparkly golden. Oh yes, that's very sparkly. That looks great. Okay, so you can see my 3 colors, and I'm going to use my fork and kind of mix them all together. I don't even think I'm going to use the dark yellow. I kind of like how the bright yellow and the gold look together. So I'm going to mix those up really well. And then we're going to use our fork to paint the fluffy feathers of our little chickie. So I'm going to make a circle shape with my paint and kind of just paint around in the shape of a circle. My paint's really thick because it's acrylic paint. If you have finger paint at home or tempera paint, it'll be a little bit easier to spread with the fork. So I'm making it super fluffy. Get this last edge here. Kind of reminds me of a sunflower a little bit too. Another sign of springtime. See if I can get a little bit more paint here to finish the edges. Get around this bottom edge here. Spread this fluffy paint out with my fork. Oh yeah, that looks great. Fluff it up a little bit. There we go. Now we need to, just like our little chickie has a little orange beak and some eyes, we need to give our chickie a beak and eyes here. So I'm going to draw the beak with the orange paper or foam that I have. And actually, I don't even need to draw it. I can just cut a triangle right off the corner, just like this. So I made a little triangle beak. So I'm going to glue that. I don't even think I need to glue it. It'll stick right to the paint. I'll stick that little beak right there in the middle. So now I'm starting to see the chickie's face. And then we're going to do 2 circle eyes. And I'm going to use my blue foam. So I'm going to draw 2 circle eyes. And then I'm going to cut them out. And I'll be right back with 2 finished eyes. All right, I have my 2 blue circle eyes. So we're going to put those down on our chickie. Here we go. Oh, that looks great. But you know what? It kind of looks like a lion. It needs something. What could we give it to make it look more like a chickie? When I look at this chickie, I notice there's something on the bottom. It needs feet. I think our lion would look more like a chickie if we gave it some feet. So I'm going to go back to my orange foam and I'm going to draw 2 feet. And I'm going to do 4 straight lines down with some space between. Okay, so that's the beginning. And then we'll do 3 zigzags to make toes. So there's the feet, and I'll cut those out and I'll be right back. Okay, I cut out the feet, and again, the marker goes on the back side, so I'm going to put glue on the side that has the marker. So I'm going to do just a dot on the toes, not a lot, and then a stripe going up the leg, and then the same thing on the other foot, just a dot on the toes, not a lot, and a stripe going up that foot. And then I'm very carefully gonna put those on the bottom of my chickie. There's one foot and the other foot. Now that looks just like our chickie. And I will be back tomorrow to show you how to make your painted paper plates into Easter eggs, but they have to dry overnight. So I'll see you tomorrow with the rest of our Easter crafts. Okay, friends, we are back with the dried plates. The paint has completely dried now, so we are ready to make our egg shape. So let's take a look at what an egg looks like. I have an egg here that I just took out of the refrigerator. So you can see the shape of an oval. The word oval means egg. So you can see that it's a little bit thinner on the top and a little bit wider across the bottom. So when we draw our egg shape, we want to do the same thing. So here's one of the plates that I cut out already. I'm going to use this to help me trace the egg shape. I made it a little thinner on the top and a little bit wider across the bottom. So I'm going to flip it over and trace it on the back side of the plate with my marker here. You might need mommy or daddy or grandma, grandpa, whoever you're with to help you. A grown-up can help, or maybe your older brother or sister. There we go. So you can see there's the shape of the egg. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other plate. I'm going to flip it over. I want to see which direction do I want my egg to be on the paint so I can get the prettiest egg. So I think I like it like that. So I'm going to flip it over here and put it right in the center there and trace around the outside again. And again, if you need a grown-up to help you make the egg shape, you can do that. You can also look on our files on Big Ideas for Little Learners because we have Easter eggs for you to decorate also, so that'll give you an idea of the shape. So then you're just going to cut it out, and I'm going to show you when you cut. I like to start on the bottom and then cut to the side. Okay, so you're going to cut all the way around the edge, and again, a grown-up might need to do it for you because the paint makes the paper a little bit thicker, so it's harder to cut it. So it took me a little effort to cut the other ones out. So you're going to cut all the way around the edges, and these are what the finished eggs will turn out like. And then you can put those in your window and have a egg hunt around your neighborhood, or you can put them up as decoration at your house. So I hope you had fun with our crafts today. Here's our Easter bunny and our little spring chickie along with our eggs. I'll see you next time, friends. Happy Easter. Bye, everyone.